All right, today we have got a spicy one. PlayStation 1 games. Favorite system. I'm going to say my favorite system. Don't quote me on it, but nothing but PlayStation games this time around. So I'm very excited. Let's start off with the old Parappa. Parappa the Rappa. Or Rapper. Parappa the Rapper. Okay. I thought it was always Rappa. Like with an A. Very creative game. Very fun game. Very weird art style. It kind of looks like a budget game, and maybe it was, but it's a famous game. Pretty expensive, too. Mega Man X4 there. Awesome, awesome stuff. The Mega Man X games, dude, way better than the original Mega Man games, in my mind. Though they're all good. They're all good. I love them all. And we got Dragon Valor. This is a pretty cool one to have come in. I've never played this one, but it looks awesome from what I could tell. And listen, you throw in generic fantasy plus dragons, I'm on board, bro. Metal Gear Solid, absolute classic legendary game right here. I played through this game on stream, and it was a ton of fun, dude. Really awesome old school game. Holds up so well. And absolutely hilarious game. And you can really blast through the game pretty quickly once you kind of know what you're doing. It's actually not super long of a game. And here's Rayman for the PlayStation 1. A game I've been told is really, really good. This is back when he was 2D, before he went 3D. Another one, I have to check it out though. I'm not too much of a 2D platformer guy. Here's a legendary RPG right here, Final Fantasy VII. People's favorite game ever, basically? Yes. Basically the greatest game ever made, according to some people. I haven't played it in a while. Oh, what is this? No, I hate when I get games without the cover like this. A lot of wrestling games. They made a lot of these wrestling games for the original PlayStation. I did not realize how popular these games were, but yeah. People were crazy about them. Mankind, I mean, they were good. It was a good wrestling generation. Mankind, you had The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Here's another classic game right here. Resident Evil 2 for the original PlayStation. Legendary game. Better than the remake? I don't know. Or is the remake better than it? Again, I don't know. I think I prefer the original. Dance Dance Revolution, Konami, but I think the remake did well. For actually changing things up, I think they did very well. Here's Final Fantasy IX, Black Label. God, why does every greatest hit have to go with like the most annoying color ever? You got the sweet looking Black Label PlayStation games, like Tomb Raider here. A very weird hardcore game that I finally beat. God, Tomb Raider is such a hard game. But it's a really fun one. But yeah, these, I don't like this bright green greatest hits. The PlayStation 2 does the same thing. It's like this bright red. I mean, I don't mind that much, but it's like, man, is it as cool as the original Black Label? I don't think so, man. But Final Fantasy VIII, great game there. And we got a lot of Final Fantasy games then. Final Fantasy Origins. The Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 2. Absolutely legendary classic games. Well, mostly Final Fantasy 1. I don't think people are going to stick up for Final Fantasy 2, but that's fun. And we just got a bunch of, kind of random fun games here on the PlayStation. Some rally racing games. There's a lot of popular car games on the original PlayStation, actually. I mean, that's where Gran Turismo got started, was the original PlayStation. And here we got Dracula. It's like an adventure game. I've never played it, but I've looked it over a few times. There's many games I ponder over that I want to play one day. What about Jurassic Park? Look at that T-Rex, man. That's pretty wild stuff. And what else we got here? Final Fantasy Anthology. Good stuff, good stuff. Final Fantasy 5 and 6, dude. Those were the ones we didn't get. And what's crazy is I think Origins and Anthology came out pretty late into the PlayStation 1. So it was pretty cool to see. Here's another awesome RPG, Chrono Cross. Dude, Squaresoft was just going wild on the PlayStation. Die Hard Trilogy, SpongeBob, and a whole bunch of Tony Hawk games. Pro Skater 3. A lot of these games don't have the manual. When they look ugly without the manual, man. And here's a Tomb Raider 3. But I know some people are just like, man, I just need the disc. Nothing else. And I can respect that, to be honest. But for me, having the original cover art is a pretty big thing. I gotta have the original art to look at. Helps inspire me to play it. But yeah, that's the video. A lot of fun PS1 games. A lot of good stuff, honestly. I want to thank you guys again for watching these videos. And hey, be sure to check out our stream every weekday, 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern. Links in the description. I have a lot of fun. Play these old school games. Get my ass kicked. You know how it be. And also, why don't you swing by the store here in Merritt Island, Florida, or reach out to us on our Facebook page. Take it easy.